Welcome to day 16 of our challenge. This is another little installment of our practice at home, a way to direct kindness to yourself. So today I'm going to do it from a chair. I'm seated in a chair. I had to find an appropriate chair. My feet are actually touching the ground firmly. All right, so I'm going to reach back so that my back is against the back of the chair, and I feel pretty stable because my feet are solid and to the floor. Shuffle that down. So listen to your body before you listen to me, and just follow what your breath dictates. So just notice what feels good. This will be a pretty gentle practice. Let's begin. Okay. Allow the eyes to gently close if that feels comfortable, or you just soften your gaze, maybe looking at the floor. My feet are to the floor, my back is to the back of the chair, and I'm just going to find my breath. I'm going to notice my inhalation, move into my body, and the exhalation, move out. I'll allow the breath to just be soft and easy in my body. And I'll decide to like just turn inward with a gentle, kind awareness. Here is my body, and here I am breathing into it. I am aware. I am aware and committed to watching the breath with gentle, kind awareness. Watching my body with a gentle, kind awareness. And when my mind wanders away, thinking of something other than the breath, moving into my body and out of my body, well, I just come back. I come back again and again, no matter how many times it takes, I come back and I pay attention. And then I'm going to move into my body with a more deliberate breath. I'm going to expand my belly and the sides of the ribs and the upper chest. And exhale and let the breath come out smoothly, easily. And take another 2 breaths like that, filling the body up. Emptying the body. And then I'll keep my body still and quiet, but I'll just open my eyes. And then I'm going to move into a twist. So I'm going to use the chair, maybe taking my hand to the back of the chair and turning myself around. My other hand has crossed over to the other leg. I'm turning the neck and the head, but it's not cranking the body around. I'm turning my rib cage around a pretty stable pelvic structure. I'm going to turn back to the center, both hands on my knees. I feel the base of my pelvic structure in the chair. I feel my feet on the floor. I'm pulling myself tall. Take another full breath here. I'm going to exhale and I'm going to find a twist. I have my one hand just to the back of the chair, my other hand is crossed over. And I'm breathing this shape, so I'm inhaling and I'm pulling some length in my spine. I'm exhaling and I'm just finding the twist, deepening the experience of the twist. I'm being mindful of what I feel in my body. listening and watching so that I receive those signals that I'm moving in a way that's appropriate for me. I'm going to bring this back to the center. I'm going to take myself forward on the chair. Take the feet forward. So I still feel stable. I'm not going to fall off the chair, for example. I'm going to take my hands to my knees. And I'm going to inhale and pull myself tall. Then I'm going to exhale and I'm going to rock back on the sit bones. I'm going to hollow out the front of the body. I'm going to tuck the chin, maybe stretch the arms towards the knees. And then I inhale and I get tall. And then I stick my bum back, my chest out, and lift my head. So I'm exhaling and I'm taking myself back. Moving into a version of cat and cow. Inhale and come forward. Exhale and you move the front body towards the back body. Inhale and you find front body is spacious, back body is strong. And then you can come back to a neutral place. Okay, so we're going to come into tree, and you could use the chair to support yourself in tree. So you could come to standing. If you wanted, you could also, you could explore different seated positions, like maybe taking, well, why don't I show it? You could, instead of coming into tree, you could work with maybe taking one leg up and coming into like a version of pigeon and maybe folding forward. And bringing that up, you could hold that longer, and of course swapping up and doing the other leg nice and tall, and you come forward. So that might be a nice thing to put in place. You'd hold it a little bit longer. You could come up, you could work with tree, you could take your hand to the chair just to keep you balanced. You could lift a leg, maybe lift one arm. And then you can lower our arm, we can swap legs. That's it. Move over a little, lift the other arm. And lower that. You could use the chair in a variety of ways. Actually, I'll show just a few things here. Honestly, working with the chair can be really fun. So it's not like it's like the womp version. It's actually just kind of like a fun version, you know. You can step in the back of the chair. It depends on what kind of chair that you're using. So like a simple folding chair has lots of options. You can come forward, and you could maybe just rest the head like a version of downward dog. You could also find something else or explore something else. We've got 2 levels for like downward dog. So you can take your hands to the top of the chair. You could pull the hips back, anchor down through the legs, but stretch through the arms. Maybe you take it down a level to the seat. Walk this back up, maybe soften the knees, roll this up to standing position. And then we could take a seat again in the chair. It is nice to actually have it on your mat so the chair doesn't slip. And we could work with the next 2 postures, which was Warrior 1 and Warrior 2. So let's try Warrior 1. You're gonna kind of like hook the leg on the chair. You're gonna take your other leg back. So you're sort of like on the edge of it, or the front edge of it, and you can come into warrior one. Could also, if that was too much for your back, you could keep this leg bent, and you could just press into the front foot and just get a bit of an opening there. You can create a bit more sensation here. And if you could lift the arms, you could explore lifting the arms. Hands could also be low, just like in the regular version of warrior one. And then you're breathing this, expanding your belly, side ribs, upper chest. We'll lower the hands. We're going to turn the other way. So you're not going to make sure that you don't fall off your chair. Okay, and you're resting this leg in the chair. Again, that knee could be lower if this was just creating a bit too much in the back for you. And you're pushing off the sole of your front foot, maybe reaching back through your right leg. Arms could lift up. Breathing this shape. Lowering the arms down, and let's explore now warrior two. So we're seeing what we can do. Align the feet, you have the support of the chair underneath you, and the arms can rise up. Palms could maybe turn up, or you could turn the palms down, but the chest is still open. You're not actually taking the shoulders forward. And you can look out over the hand with the bent knee. I'm gonna put it in a little bit there, a little bit more of a. Now you can rest in the chair, you can have just a little lift up, but it definitely sort of helps with some of the alignment with what's happening in the pelvic structure, because when you're standing, you tend to sort of fall or sink. And maybe the pelvic structure, if it was a light, wasn't shining at the floor, it was shining at your back leg. Here you can feel it shining at the chair. We're going to expand, belly, side ribs, upper chest. Exhale, relax the face, shoulders. We'll take this in, we're going to swap the legs. Arms out. Palms can be turned up or palms down, just making sure palms down, the shoulders aren't kind of forward. There, you've got these nice active legs. Help that alignment a little bit more of a foot. Okay, you can turn and have a look over that hand, the same side as the bent knee. And you're still reaching foot to foot and hand to hand. You're still finding length out of the back waist and pulling the crown up towards the sky. We'll lower this down. I'm going to take our legs in. There's lots of variations that you can do there as well. We're going to move to our next pose. This is our new pose for today. Okay? So sit closer to the front of the seat and allow yourself to get tall. Feel your feet on the floor. We're going to inhale. We're going to take our arms up. We're going to hold on to one wrist, maybe reset the shoulders by bending the elbows and feel like your seat on the chair. And then inhale and come all the way up, and then exhale and move over to one side. Breathing this and maybe pulling that top arm a little longer with the bottom arm. Taking this back up, we'll bend our arms, we'll hold on with the other one, coming nice and tall, and then moving over to the other side. And we'll take this all the way up. We'll take the arms all the way down. And maybe we'll take ourselves back in the chair. So our feet are to the floor, our back is to the back of the chair. We're sitting up nice and tall. And we'll just find our breath again. So you can close the eyes or soften the gaze. And allow a smile to come to your face. Corners of the mouth turn up. Let the smile reach through your body. A soft, gentle attention to your own breath, to your heart beating in your chest. Maybe placing the hands on the upper center chest and feeling that the words I'm about to say are true for you. Direct them inward to yourself, like you're speaking to yourself. I am grateful for my breath. I am grateful for my body. I am grateful for my mind. I am grateful for all those I love. I am grateful to give and receive love. I am grateful that I've taken the time to fill my well, directing kindness towards myself. And then allow your hands just to come down to your legs. Allow the eyes to reopen. And continue on with your day. Have a beautiful day.